Good morning. Today, I did the reading at 6:33 a.m. Today is January 7th, 2025. It is a 1 7 day or an 8. I used the Bloody Tears Tarot, which is a deck I got out of the Ukraine that is an indie deck, which I strongly recommend if you do not have it to go ahead and buy it. It's a very good deck. It's done in ink pen. It's two different colors and just best. Today is Mars Day, and we have the beads of rose quartz, blue chalcedony, amethyst, rhodonite, and carnelian. What do we have? Well, we have the Empress and the Nine of Wands, so an earth fire energy. The Empress is going to relate to earth. It is going to be Venus, all things Venus. So it's Taurus, second house, and Libra, which is seventh house. We are in the state where the mirror of abundance with the obviously hidden aspects of self and inner beauty. This priestess, this empress, is overindulging. She gives as she is able, but there are times that she's impaired. Venus at this time is not in detriment, but when we think of Venus, we think of Venus as being a very beneficial planet. It is, unless it becomes in detriment or impaired. So there are things that happens to Venus. She has gathered us together, if you will. Her role as the evening star is about marriage, partnership, and helping us connect to the passions of life. She also rules the throat. Watch carefully what you listen to and what you say. The less said, the less mended. Avoid media when you can, as there is information being floated about that at best is something some greedy participants have in mind. And you have to ask yourself, why do they want to need my retirement? What is this? Well, Pluto is in Aquarius in our first house, and it's saying something new with other people's money is unfolding in the common, everyday collective. And our very survival and way of being is going through a metamorphosis of sorts. Our mental health at a point of exhaustion. We are reevaluating. And we will face setbacks as things go on and delays. As we overcome deep-seated fears and outdated concepts. Many in a state of identity crisis with intense self-reflection. Your power tool is your authenticity, your personal currency. To overcome overall, this boils down to one really important matter called your self-worth. It is under review by each and every one of us. So we may redefine our values and ground our ambitions in a state of practicalness. In a state of authenticity, we have the freedom to be. If we're in a state of following, you're likely being led by your nose. It's hard to imagine the most wealthy needing more. And it is a disease. It's a lack of self-worth. Them believing a number makes them more powerful, attractive. Pluto in Aquarius says this notion has come to a halt. It hasn't yet caught up to those who have the very most. They will be doing everything in their power to unload their wealth due to some incoming energies. We have the Nine of Wands. This is a fiery energy in the mutable ninth house, relating to the major arcana of the High Priestess and Temperance. It involves the second Decan moon. Our moon is currently in Aries at the cusp of the fourth house, meaning something new is definitely coming for the family. This Nine of Wands is about tensile strength and is taught as a bowstring. We must have elasticity in our energetic bodies, as we are now in high anxiety. This will not change easily. If you are mentally aware, I find that to be a much easier way forward. For those who are in a state of bias, however, this will not be a time of relief from the fear and anxiety. Many things are changing, and our system we began with appears to have altered beyond recognition. We are seeking a dynamic balance between our desire for stability and our passions for a new grounded way forward that takes care of our planet, home, and our way forward so we can be independent. This is a time of deep healing. Watch overindulgence. Avoid impulsiveness, because everything is about to change. It's out of your hands, it's out of my hands. Whatever is coming, you're better off having an open mind in being willing to be adjustable. Our expectations will lead to feeling stressed. We are at this point needing to watch how we allow things to aggravate us, because this has led to many having things like reactive arthritis, digestive issues, and cardiovascular. Mars is in retrograde in Cancer. It's hot and dry and amplifying the need to be aware of how you're responding to the elevated stresses. Mars in water in the 7th house illustrates the emotionality of our times, our contracts, our relationships, the thickness of it, the difficulty of it. The system is currently under review, if you will. The moon in Aries at the cusp of the 4th house, making clear the pressures on the family is immense. And having a practice, I've been saying this daily, but I will say it again because it's so important, of mindfulness, meditation, humming, whatever you can do, walking, physicality, eating right, to maintain your sense of equilibrium and balance. Very necessary at this time. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is a Decan Walk, 36 Faces. Thank you so much for being